I'm finna put something on you so cold, boy. Is that my dude? It is my dude. But anyways, yeah, man. I'm gonna put something on you so cold, man. Check it. So anyways, man, this is probably gonna be one of the best Matrix talks ever, you feel me? Because I'm exposing the Matrix directly, you hear me? So anyways, I just wanted to talk about this whole fact that you gotta separate the public from the private, and like every natural man and woman is born in the private. Whereas, you know, like the state is the public. So therefore its public servants and its legal fictional creations are in the public as well. And that's including artificial legal persons, you feel me? So even when you go by a person, that's a legal fiction. Your person is a legal fiction, your all capital letters name. A man or woman can either live in the private or act in the public. We're like trained from an early age to accept higher authority as normal, you feel me? Like most people exist in a culture of submission and conformity and obeying and allowing numerous aspects of their lives to be controlled by their government, you feel me? The population is manipulated to become dependent on debt money, like Federal Reserve and stuff like that, and they're conditioned to become fearful and to have high levels of racism, terrorism, wars, all this is planned out, you feel me? The manner and appearance of authority is like usually intimidating by design. They want us to be scared of the government. They want us to be scared of the higher ups, the elite. They want us to be scared of the police. And all these people are really supposed to be public servants. They supposed to be serving us. They supposed to be working for us, and they supposed to be letting it be known that they here to serve and work for us. You feel me? So all this is by design, that the fact that the people that's supposed to be serving us, we're scared of them, we fear them. That makes no fucking sense. How can you fear somebody who's supposed to serve you? And that's exactly what's going on right now, you feel me? So basically, right, they trying to be intimidating by design. And then they got us using this language that don't nobody understand but them. Their bar association, lawyers and attorneys and judges. Only they understand legalese. We don't understand legalese, you feel me? That's the language of legal fictional commerce on some real stuff. And it's deceptive as hell because certain words that you just think is plain old English, they got you saying shit that's really incriminating yourself. So they'll ask you like, do you understand the charges that's being brought forth to you and stuff like this? And then you'll say, yeah, I understand, Your Honor. And then they'll basically say, all right, you're admitting to this shit because you're saying I stand under these charges. Basically, I'm standing under them and accepting the consequences of these charges. You feel me? So it's just all deceptive all the way around. You really got to watch what you say when you're dealing with these crooks. You feel me? You're indoctrinated to act in the role of an artificial person, which is a creation of the state and a debtor serving as a surety for the corporate debt of United States of America Inc. or United States Incorporated or whatever the case, because all these governments, all this stuff, they're all incorporated. They're all corporations, bro. They all have DUNS numbers, bro. If you know what business credit is, then you know what a DUNS number is. Dun & Bradstreet is the oldest credit bureau in the world. They're the first oldest credit bureau in the world, you feel me? And basically, they only do business credit. They don't do personal credit. So personal credit is like from 350 to 850. Business credit is from 0 to 100, you feel me? So when you're dealing with... By the way, I got an 800 credit score and an 80 paydex score through Dun & Bradstreet for sure. But anyway, like I was saying though, so basically all these governments is incorporated, bro, from your federal government down to your state government, down to your county government, your county. So Chicago, Cook County is incorporated. They have a DUNS number, bro. They get business credit. You feel me? Cook County has business credit. It has a DUNS number. The state of Illinois has a DUNS number. It's incorporated. You feel me? The federal government has a DUNS number. All these entities have DUNS number, and that proves they're incorporated because you cannot have a DUNS number without being some type of business. So, like as I was saying, they got you out here acting, because when you're acting like a legal fiction, you're playing a role. You feel me? Only an artificial person can do that. And they got you serving as a surety for the corporate debt of this whole country. Every nation with a central bank under the Bank of International Settlements has been indebted by the incorporation of its government into the debt money system, that Federal Reserve System that I've been talking about. This money's not backed by gold at all. And therefore, they're surrendering the power of sovereign money issuance, because back before all this Federal Reserve note, we had gold notes, we had silver notes, and we also had U.S. notes, but it was all backed by precious metals. It was all backed by gold or something that was actually worth something. This Federal Reserve notes are backed by nothing but our belief in it. It's backed by thin air. It's backed by air. That's all it is. It's just backed by air on some real stuff. It's backed by nothing. It holds no weight besides the belief that we put in it. And the United States of America surrendered their own right to issue their own money. All these countries did. So now they're all trapped under the Federal Reserve, you feel me? A global system of debt bondage has been established by incorporating governments. All these governments are corporations. Get that through your head. Your all caps name, your all capital letter full name is a corporation. You don't believe me? Go get your social security card. And then on top of that, you can search up your CUSIP numbers. CUSIP. You can search up your numbers. You can search up the numbers on your birth certificate. You can even search up your motherfucking social security card. Like, you can find the accounts, bro, and see how much money is millions and millions of dollars in your account, bro. And you don't even know it, bro. So they incorporating governments and they programming the people to act in the fictional roles of artificial persons, which as legal fictions, they have no innate productive capacity. And so they're debtors by default, and they're serving as transmitting utilities for human energy. So the elite in these government basically just see y'all as like cattle, as like farm animals, as like a dog. Like, you're here to just sit here and do your, like a horse. Like how a horse just does everything for a human. Oh, take me here, take me there. Like, they're treating you like horses. They're treating you like cattle, bro. For real, fam. They're using you to, for one, live out their fucking biggest dreams and desires while you slave away day in and day out, and you fucking give your whole life to something that's not even real money. You feel me? Your whole life you're chasing something that's just a piece of paper that ain't even backed by nothing. It ain't even real money, bro. And we're not built to be chasing money. We're all supposed to, there's enough wealth out here in this planet for everybody to be millionaires. So that's how you know that all this is a big scam, my dude. They want you to barely get by. They want you to work so many hours to put in overtime and still barely get by. You feel me? It's all a plan. An artificial legal person is a dead entity. It is a legal fiction persona in the theater of commerce, and it is under the Foreign Admiralty Maritime Jurisdiction, the same jurisdiction I was teaching y'all about in my Government Exposed video that everybody loves so much. I taught y'all about this. It's the international law of the sea. We are in the sea of commerce. But really, whole time though, you're born into your own sovereign estate of body, mind, and soul. Whole time though, like, so how Enoch, I kind of agree with him how he was saying how everybody's a planet. He kind of was going somewhere with that, you feel me? Because at the end of the day, everybody really is a piece of land. Adam and Eve were made from what? The dust of the earth. The first humans ever were made from what? The dust of the earth, out of dirt, you feel me? So really, we are living, talking, walking, breathing land, pieces of land. Walking, talking pieces of land, bro. We are living beings, you feel me? So really, your body is your own estate. That's your own land. You have control over your own piece of land, my dude. As a sentient man or woman, you live within the sovereign common law jurisdiction, the national law of the land, you feel me? And I already taught you about common law. The common law follows natural law, a living system of right or justice held to be common to all humans and derived from nature rather than the rules of society. And natural law, all people are born, you know, equal and endowed with unalienable rights. Basically, everybody is their own king and their own god, or whatever the case it is, you feel me? Your sovereign jurisdiction, as long as you ain't hurting nobody, bro, you have all your rights, bro. You get to do what you should be able to do what you want. Like I'm saying, like, you should be under your own jurisdiction, a sovereign jurisdiction, including your inborn unalienable rights, or just under God, period. You're under God. God is the only one who should be judging you. Like, your unalienable rights cannot be taken from you without your fully informed and willing consent, you feel me? A legal person is just an actor, and actors for incorporated governments, banks, and all corporate entities need to contract with other legal person or actors to extract their commercial energy. Businesses have to contract with each other. That's why the court is always trying to contract with you, get you to contract with them. These legal actors make the presumption that you are acting in the role of a legal person and legal fiction, which is commerce. which is why they are always seeking a contract from you. They're always seeking performance from you. That's why you got to stay in the private as a living being. You are not a legal fiction. They always want the name, the full all capital letter name, and they always want the creation date of that legal person, which is your birthday. You feel me? Because they're trying to establish a joinder. They're trying to form an adhesion contract between that legal person and the living being. They need a person because there's like absolutely no way they can contract directly with a living man or woman. A living man or woman cannot operate in commerce. They need a man or woman to consent to take the responsibility in the matter of the person, the legal fiction, the all caps name. They want that person to do it unknowingly or knowingly, but either way, that causes you to become the joinder. In this way, a man or woman becomes a party to the action involving the person, which is the joinder of the parties into a single case in legal fiction commerce. When a living name is mirrored by the registration of an artificial person on a birth certificate, an estate trust is formed, such as the all capital letters Mr. John Doe Trust. Any living man or woman unknowingly enjoined to such a legal fiction name blindly takes responsibility for the alleged debts of the trust as its trustee, whereas a aware living man or woman can separate themselves from the legal fiction all capital letters name and become the rightful controlling agent / whatever beneficiary, executor, name holder of Mr. John Doe Trust instead of actually being Mr. John Doe Trust. Separate yourself from that. You got to separate the public from the private. This might be one of the most important Matrix talks ever on some real stuff. But I'm out.